Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over in the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, Caps, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help the video out, to also help out the overall channel, but also if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge. We're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now that said, here we go. As we do normally, we will go over the blogs on the X feed, drop our 2 ECs, and at the end give our conclusion. So first up here, so Star Trek Online will have maintenance on PC and Xbox. That was yesterday, this December 3rd, as the drop of this video. There was a downtime for PC and Xbox. Based on PlayStation has been or had to be postponed, unfortunately. So they're saying thank you for our patience, and that's what I noticed when I had logged on to my PS4 bridge. No changes have been made, but we'll go over the patch notes here. So winter event. Q has returned to begin this year's winter event, and of course we've already covered this in our video, as we can then do the winter event, and the prize for the winter event is the Helios Intel Scout vessel, which we actually did a video of that. They're on the channel right here. If you want to check that out, Caps, be great. But we went already over that, and for us, the highly most recommended one is the fastest game on ice, which we did again on stream and forgot how short it was. I thought it was 2 minutes. It literally took us a minute. We started at like 12:57 and was done at like 12:58. So maybe a little, just like at the minute mark there. And that was just me running, not letting go of the run key, just doing that already. So now, in case, captains, we did a video of how to do that, our tips. So I'll actually link that in the description below and or the end card, so you can see our tips and tricks on how to do that race quickly and without having to restart. But other than that, you still have the other ones to do if you so choose. You got the Klingon Ice Fishing, of course, the Tides of Ice, the Fast and the Furious, Cones of Contact, and the Cram Period. And again, we went over this already in our previous video, so you can check that out. We'll, of course, put that in the description below and or at the end of this video. And all of these blogs will be in the description as well. So General added Richard D. James, production designer, 1936 to 2024, to the memorial plaque contact. So that's pretty awesome. And yes, indeed, rest in peace. So known issues. Unfortunately, due to a last-minute technical issue, we will not be able to start the winter event for PlayStation captains at this time. We hope to have the issue resolved soon and will extend the winter event on PlayStation to make up for the delay. So I don't have a notification just yet, but shout out to my cap. Dwayne did actually send this to us here. Again, unfortunately, due to last minute technical issues, they can't start for the winter event. No date has been given, so hopefully they'll let us know when that does happen, so that we can start that event on the PlayStation bridge as well. Now for Xbox, it is up and running, and with the Xbox up and running, I was told by a good friend of ours of the channel, Mystic Knight, the fam, that the Gran Negus Marauder is actually there already. So shout out to you, Mystic. Thank you for letting us know. But there you go for my Xbox caps. If you go to your promotions tab, you can claim the Ferengi Negus Marauder there. And we've already done that, showed that ship off on stream. But it's free, caps. It's free. So I believe on PC, when it first came out, we had about like 13 to 14 days. So as the drop of this video, you'll have that time. And of course, when it drops on PlayStation, because it's not there yet, we'll have that same amount of time, hopefully. But we'll keep you captains up to date. Again, it is now live on the Xbox bridge as of the drop of this video, and hopefully soon on the PlayStation bridge. So again, thank you, Mystic, for letting us know. That's great. Here again, PC currently Obena, which again, of course, you already saw the thumbnail caps. Obena ship parts cannot be used at the ship tailor. The ship does come with the correct parts. They just can't be accessed at the ship tailor. Again, we'll go over that more when we go over the blog for the Obena. The ANR Usan Tor side blades is currently missing an icon for the telepathic outburst ability. There's currently an issue that is preventing captains from completing the Taurus apprehension mission. So there is that. We'll go up here. So the Ariore Miracle Worker Juggernaut from Star Trek Lower Decks is coming to Star Trek Online for the Xbox and PlayStation Bridge. Now we go to the blog here. We've already actually covered this ship right here when it first came out on PC. There's a note for the ship though for my console cap. So no, unfortunately, due to last-minute technical issue, the Aurora Miracle Worker Juggernaut will not be available for captains on Xbox and PlayStation. So we hope to have an issue resolved soon. So not just yet, soon. No date given other than that update. And let me say, for both of this blogs, I'm glad that they, or at least the one that we saw there, I'm glad that they're communicating with us as soon as they can. I don't remember seeing a note added in these blogs for technical issues, at least not that I can remember as covering these videos for the news. So that's much appreciated. And again, hopefully they'll just extend, especially for the winter stuff. But yes, this is still coming to the console bridge, just not yet, but it was on the X feed, so we thought we'd bring some attention to it. And when it does come live, we will let you caps know. But if you console caps want to know a little bit more about the ship, it'll be in the description below, and or you can check out our video here that we did when it came out on the PC bridge. So there is that. Next up, discounts on keys, the keyring, and the Lobi, and in the Lobi store are back on all platforms for a limited time. Let's check this out. So it's 20%. I really think they should push that up to like 30, 35. I really think they should, in my opinion. Now, perhaps I've always made this recommendation for those who have been with us. You know what that recommendation is, but maybe to those captains who are watching this video, keys are obviously used to open lock boxes, but I recommend not doing that. Now, there are some reasons for doing so. One of them is using the keys to open the lock boxes to get Lobi. But I would not open these lock boxes to try to get the ship. I've seen captains open 250 boxes plus and get nothing. So this is our recommendation, and we'll always make these recommendations when these type of sales go up. So for keys and or those promo boxes that go on sale, if you have the real life resources and you want a guaranteed way to get the promo ship, which of course in this case, job of this video is the Obena or anything in the Infinity lock boxes, buy the keys when they're on sale. When the sale is done, post them on the exchange for as high as you can. And usually after the sale is over, they do creep up in price, so just keep a monitor of that. Put all your keys on the exchange, rinse and repeat until you have enough EC to buy the ship you want on the exchange. That's guaranteed. Could you possibly win the ship sooner? Yes, but you're gambling. So plain and simple, plain as day, it's simple, it's a gamble. So we're just throwing that out there, and we will always throw that out there. So let's go read this here. So it says again, get 20% off in the Lobi store and save on keys, keyring bundle, and all platforms. Like these 15-20% sales are so negligible. I really wish they would just push it up to 30-35. But anyways, any wise captain knows that when a sale good comes your way, it's best to take advantage of it. We're pleased to announce that Ferengi merchants are putting a 15% sale on keys. It's even 15, so the 20% is on the Lobi store. My apologies. From December 3rd to the 14th on all platforms. Now's the best time for captains to load up on keys and grab the ships you've been eyeing. Yes, if you want to go to the exchange route, not by opening the boxes. Remember captain's rule of acquisition number 22. A wise man can hear profit in the wind. Now is the time to act. But for a limited time, starting today or yesterday, the drop of this video, players will be able to purchase the Key Ring Bundle. The special pack includes 20 master keys used to open lockboxes for the price of 2,250 Zen. As an additional special promotional offer when purchasing this bundle, every pack also includes a single ultimate tech upgrade. Applying this item to any upgradable piece of equipment will instantly set both its mark and quality to maximum, usually Mark 15 epic gold quality with 0 dilithium cost. Promotional bundle will be available in the Zen store from December 3rd to the 14th as well. And as for the Lobi Crystal Consortium, they're pleased to announce that their latest feature sale is from December 3rd to the 9th on all platforms. Shrewd captains will be able to choose from their wide selection of wares just by visiting the in-game Lobi store, and all items there will be 20% off. Not bad, not the best. Wish they push it up, like I said, for the entire sale. So, of course, they mentioned some of the goodies there, that you can get the Kelvin Timeline Intel Dreadnought Cruiser, which is the Vengeance, the Boolean Heavy Assault Cannon, which is one of my favorite undersling rifles. That is from the Kelvin movies. I think Khan used that one. Or fly the Vaadwaur Asika Heavy Battle Cruiser. So enjoy that, Captain. So there you go. There's that. And now we're here in the main event. Now, there's some notes here. And we'll just go over it quickly here in order. So the queue seems to have been causing some trouble with the maintenance today, and it takes longer than anticipated. So that was a problem. And of course, they say that the Xbox and PC are complete, but the actual ship, like we mentioned earlier, the Miracle Worker Dreadnought, the Aurora, is not available just yet on Xbox and PlayStation. So once they actually do an update, Caps, we will let you know. But now on to the main part of this video. So first scene of Star Trek Lower Decks as the USS Archimedes, the Obena Heavy Cruiser, joins the Infinity Lockbox on PC today. Learn all about this versatile ship in our blog. So there is a shot of it there, but of course we'll get that shot as well in the main up. But that's, yeah, we saw this, and it is literally an Excelsior just beefed up. An Excelsior with the Sovereign nacelles, kind of the lower deck style there, and it's all right, but we'll go over the blog here and keep dropping them ECs. See, so the Obena Heavy Cruiser. The ongoing run of the Infinity Lockbox on PC will be updated with an all-new Starship today. So beginning alongside our winter event, updated December 3rd, players on PC will have the chance to, at last, pilot the updated and upgraded version of an older lockbox ship, the Obena Miracle Worker Heavy Cruiser. First seen on screen in the lower decks as the USS Archimedes, this sturdy and versatile cruiser will now be accessible to players for the first time in Star Trek Online. This year, the ship will arrive on Xbox and PlayStation on January 15th. So next year. Crazy that we're talking about next year already, Caps. Of course, continue reading for further details. So there's another shot of the ship, and again, very Excelsior-esque, especially with the secondary hull there with the deflector. The neck just seems to be extended higher, so it is a taller ship. Now, when we did our stream there, we actually had some of the captains have that here. Actually, we'll put this here. We'll not put that there. For theater mode, we'll close this. We'll try to find that after we go over these lovely ads that we have on our own channel. So I know we warped into, there you go. So there is it right there. Again, Chris, one of our supporters at the channel here, had it there, and we had a special appearance by Casual SAB, aka Spencer, to show the difference in the sizes, or the size from the Excelsior to the Obena. So it is longer and taller as well in terms of the size of it. And I think the Excelsior 2 is just longer too. So it is in that family. Now, there you go. You can see the difference there when it comes to those two ships. Longer and also taller. Now, for this ship here, it does have a lot of the Sovereign-esque feels, like the deflector itself is yellow or orange, however you want to call that. And of course, the nacelles are very Sovereign-esque. So I'm not the hugest fan of it, to be honest. We have the XL2, and I prefer the looks of it 100% to this. Now, I am told that this ship can kit bash with the XL2 if you have it. So you could probably get some good looking looks for this family of ships now, I guess, of two. Between the Obena and the XL2, you can probably get something that you really like. Or for me personally, like I said, I would just keep the XL2. There it is. So it's the Miracle Worker heavy cruiser. So the first of the Obena class ships launched from the Federation shipyards, many saw it as the new figurehead of the Starfleet engineers' ingenuity. The class is able to not only take a battering, but to also bring the fight to the enemy when called upon to do so. Following the structural failure of the USS Archimedes NCC 83002, under extraordinary circumstances, those same engineers took the bull by the horns and decided to develop new systems to make the ship even more robust. Now, with its added structural benefits, the ship can rightfully take its place as one of the greatest, or one of the greats, of the Federation fleet. And personally, not a huge fan, but I will say it's on our ship list. So the ship details, of course, Tier 6 faction. You can put this on any tune you want, but you have had to just at least complete the tutorial. Hull mod is 1.45, the shield mod is 1.1. It's a 4-4 layout. To be honest, it would have been better. It was a 5-3, but they decided to go 4-4. Buy slots 4. Bridge officer stations, here you go. So you have a Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker, Lieutenant Commander Universal Command. So it's not too bad, because of course we can make that work and make it work for how we build our ships, because we like command. Miracle Worker makes sense for this type of ship. Also has Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Engineering, and Ensign Psi. Consoles is 4 TAC, 5 Eng, 2 Psi, 1 Universal. And of course it has the 5 Engineering, so you can literally load this up with ISOMAX and go to town with this ship. Base turn rate is 7, impulse mod is 0.15, inertia is 40, plus 10 to weapon power, plus 5 to shield, plus 10 to engines, and plus 5 to aux. And of course has the Miracle Worker innovation. Ship mechanic, the cyclical quantum slipstream drive. The universal console is the antimatter interweave. Now, I believe this is incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong though, Caps. I believe our friend there, Chris, said it was a heavy cruiser, but in this blog it's saying that it has a Starship Mastery Package of the Juggernaut. So we'll have to have someone maybe comment below, captains, if you know 100% for sure, but I believe it is supposed to just be a heavy cruiser. But I could be wrong. But that's what I'm reading right here just off the blog. But the Admiralty ship stats, you have the Eng 61, TAC 43, Psi 22, special 2.5 critical rating from Eng events. So again, a GIF would be appreciated for future blogs of ships that you're trying to sell, so that we can at least see the visual of how it looks. So the console again is the antimatter interweave. Under the directions of Captain Sonia Gomez, Starfleet's engineers went to work to develop and toughen the hulls of their vessels, and given that captain's key knowledge in antimatter, the antimatter interweave was born. This console not only toughens the hull of the ship it is applied to, as it takes more damage, but builds up stacks of antimatter, which can be discharged into enemy vessels for devastating effects. The tooltip for this is, once activated, remains active indefinitely. When receiving damage once every 2 seconds stacks up to 10, you get bonus all damage. Upon reaching 10 stacks though, it releases a 3-click pulse of radiation damage, provides a brief bonus to flight speed and turn rate, resets all bonus damage stacks, deactivates the console, and places it into a cooldown. It sounds interesting. Not sure if it's going to be something useful, but again, if this is the first ship you get, it could help you definitely as a placeholder. But passively, all damage resistance rating that scales up as hull capacity falls. Now to the trait. So, industrious engineers. Given the Obena is the pride of Starfleet engineers, many wish to serve aboard one of these class of vessels, or one of this class of vessels. An unwritten rule is a friendly competition between members of the engineering department to achieve more than their teammates, and this has led to reduction in cooldown to bridge officer, engineering, and miracle worker powers. And the tooltip for this is when activating engineering or miracle worker bridge officer abilities, reduce the remaining recharge times on all other engineering or miracle worker bridge officer abilities. So hull, so 75% gives minus 10 recharge time. If your hull is. If it's between 50 and 75, or it's greater 75 and greater, you get the minus 10 recharge time. But if your hull is at 50% to 75%, gives minus 20% recharge time. And if your hull is below 50%, it gives you minus 40% recharge time. Of course, it may only occur once every 10 seconds. So I don't think it sounds too good, to be honest with you. I feel like I have better traits in my sort of list that I would rather use than this, but it comes with the ship, and of course, if this sounds good to you, Caps, you can definitely use it on your ship. So yeah, like I said, it's not a ship for me for now, but it is on the list. Now, keep this in mind, captains, especially for newer captains. 2025 is coming. With that is going to be the 2025 event campaign. This ship, or any ship that released this year in 2024, will be available in next year's 2025 event campaign. So essentially, you can get the ship for free with some time investment. And of course, that time investment is doing the events. I think it took us about 3.5 to maybe 4 events to be able to get the ship. So I believe by summer, or a little bit after summer, we were able to get our prize for the event campaign. So if you don't want to use keys to get the ship, you can get the ship definitely for your event campaign prize for 2025. So keep that in mind. Having said that, this is on my list. Definitely on the list. Where it's not at the top, it's not really at the bottom, but it's there. It's there. I wouldn't mind having it as just a part of our fleet, and of course so that we can enjoy some pew-pews here and there. So there you go, Caps. That's going to be the video. Main thing, of course, for this was the Obena. I'd like to know in the comments below what you think of the Obena. I know some Caps have been waiting for this, and I'd like to know if you're one of them. So hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.